For more, let's bring in Bill Robson. He is Chief Executive Officer and President of the CD Howe Institute. Thank you, Bill, for joining us today.
My pleasure. I wish we had a more cheerful topic.
Let's get into it then. We're going to have lots of analysis on the capital change tax exemption changes. You'll talk about that, but give us your high-level view, first of all.
It's very tough to take these numbers seriously because we've seen budgets and fiscal updates over the past 4 years in which spending rose, 20 billion times, dollars at a pop. And it's happened again just between the fall update and this budget. We've now got about $16-17 billion in the upcoming fiscal year that wasn't previously prefigured. So as I look at the projections, I say it's off, Lucy and the football, it's going to get snatched away again. And then the other thing that is in the same kind of category in my mind is they're looking at the capital gains tax increases and the digital services tax and then this global minimum tax to do an awful lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to paying for the new spending, just the spending that's there. None of those revenue bases looks all that robust to me. In a couple of cases, the legislation isn't even written yet. And for the digital services tax, the legislation's there, but the implementation date has deliberately been left up in the air. So how strong a fiscal plan is that? To say this is about fairness for all generations when you're adding that much to the deficit, to the debt already, and when the fiscal track promises even more than what they're showing, to me, that's ironic. I don't know if it strikes you as ironic, maybe not the government.
Well, I think we realize a lot of young people are hard-pressed to buy a home in Canada's economy. So they've put their big focus on that. Is there, that's what they're referring to when they refer to generational fairness. How do you think they're doing on the housing file?
The thing about housing and immigration is that you can adjust immigration temporary or permanent numbers up by $100,000 a year with a lot of confidence that you're going to get to your goal. 100,000 dwelling units in a year, that is massive. So whatever they do on the housing supply side, and I'm glad they're finally looking at the surplus lands, but of course that should have happened years ago, but better late than never. It's really on the immigration front that the powerful lever they have to actually pull and enforce it. And the other stuff that stokes demand is unhelpful. Finally, just to kind of round out the list here, it's all very well to say you want more purpose-built rental housing, but look at the substance and the rhetoric in the budget. Who would want to be a landlord with this sort of thing going on? So as much as they're doing with one hand, they're taking away with the other, and I don't see it doing much good.
Landlords won't like the capital gains tax exemption changes, correct? Is that what you're referring to?
Even vacant land. I mean, land when you're building is going to be vacant for a period of time. Nobody wants vacant land. It costs just to hold it, and now the government is going to make it cost more. How does that encourage construction? Let's
take a look at a graphic that you provided us with in some notes yesterday, which has to do with projections of federal spending in different budget statements. So here, you'll do a better job of explaining this. Those colored lines reflect previous federal budgets and their spending forecast, correct?
Yeah, what we did was we went back to 2019, so the last pre-COVID fall statement, and said, okay, well, the last year in those projections was the upcoming year, 24-25. And we looked at the spending that was forecast then, and then we've tracked it ever since. And it's now forecast to come in nearly $120 billion higher than what they said then. And that's after all the COVID stuff is gone. Now, some of that is inflation, but I would say you don't really give them a pass on that because a lot of the inflation was created by what they did. And it goes back to what I said earlier, that with every fall statement and budget, we're seeing tens of billions of new spending come into the projections. So that tells me they're not serious. I mean, you look at these numbers and you'd like to take them seriously and discuss them seriously here. But the one thing I can guarantee as we look back is that these projections are going to prove to be unreliable again. They're going to overshoot because they just can't stop spending more.